sweet. Welcome, everyone. My name is Nicolle Fletcher, and I am excited to be your guide on this health and wealth transformation. You've been brought to this call or invited to this call by somebody who really cares about you, who really cares about your health, and even your financial status, and looking to see you maybe grow and blossom in ways that maybe you didn't know you needed before. So we are a community of passionate health, regenerative health community. What that looks like and what that means is we have holistic practitioners, we've got midwives, we've got doulas, we've got stay-at-home moms, we've got homeschooling moms, we have therapists, we have chiropractors, we have a host of different people that have come together to say, we have a crisis, we have a problem in our world, and we want to be a part of the solution, not only for ourselves, but for our families, the generations to come, and like changing the trajectory of our lives and providing a sense of hope and well-being and things that almost enlightening us. If everyone could mute, please. Almost enlightening us on things that maybe we didn't understand before. And that's what this opportunity is really about. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my slide with you. See if I can make this, yes, it happened, smooth. I like when things go smoothly. So our company is called Piggee, and it stands for Pure and Premium. So, okay, I thought I had everyone muted upon entry. It's not working so well.
Right, 3 other facts, these ones.
Awesome, okay, great. So our company name is Piggee, which stands for Pure and Premium. It's actually a word that was made up by Dave and Amy, our owners. And basically, we're talking about nutrition, the purest and highest quality of nutrition available on the planet. And that is what and who we are. We have a huge mission with our company, and our goal and objective is to end human suffering. And I was one of those people that was like, that's a pretty big goal. Like, how are you going to end human suffering? Like, what does that actually look like? Well, it looks like people like you, people like me, coming together and sharing the issues that exist in the health of our food and the health of our soil. So we're coming together to talk about that and really make a difference. And that is the process of ending human suffering. So literally going back to a farm to family concept. The farm to family or farm to table mindset really shifts our narrative and the way that we experience health, the way we experience wealth and well-being. And so Purium is really very I don't even know how to stress how important it is for our company, and each person that is able to partner with our company to really lock into the health and the quality of our soil determines and dictates the quality of our life. And less than 1% of the soil is deemed nutrient dense. So we're doing the best we can, and we're buying this and we're buying that. And the truth is we're missing and we're lacking some key ingredients in our food to help us experience this quality of life. And so again, we have a big mission, and that mission requires people like you and me. Go ahead and give me a next slide. Again, so we just talked about the organic, family-owned and operated company of Purium. And so I have the privilege this May of going to our farm, going to where our manufacturer company is and meeting the owners of our company in person. And it was it made such a big difference because they are just people like you and me that really want to make a difference in the quality of life for those around and also for themselves. Dave, one of the owners, Dave Sandoval, he shared a concept, and it's called carefrontation. And that concept really hit me to the core. And so Amy is the other owner. So Dave and Amy are owners of the company together. And Dave did what was called carefrontation to Amy. She was dealing with acne on her face, and he like just approached her and said like, hey, I have some options and some solutions to kind of help you get rid of that and kind of change the trajectory really of your health. And so that was a very um, careful way to confront another person. And because you care, you're willing to confront. And so that's a lot of what we do here is we share truth because we care. Because we care, that's why we share. And so for 2 decades, Dave and Amy have shared this belief that raw organic foods should be both accessible and affordable to everyone. And it should be sustainable. And, you know, both conscious, planetary, like aware of the planet and aware of our, what we like to call here, food print. Aware of that, like how the food and the packaging of our food is so much in excess, and we're missing quality nutrients from our food because of a chemical pesticide called glyphosate. Glyphosate is the, oh, going backwards. Let's not do that. Give me 1 second. Awesome. Glyphosate is a chemical pesticide. It's the active ingredient in Roundup. It really stands for against life when you kind of dig into it and dig into what it's all about. And glyphosate is sprayed over most of our crops, and it's water soluble. So basically, you can't get rid of it. And Purium has really focused on creating farmland and spending quality time over 28 years, quality time, like creating regenerative farms and making sure that the micronutrients are in the soil. And we basically grow from our soil. It's vine ripened, so that means it's ripened and picked when it's ripe. Most of the things that you find in your local grocer have been picked prematurely. And so because of that, it's missing vital nutrients. A lot of the micronutrients, the vitamins that should be in your food is often missed because the food has been picked prematurely. Well, here we don't do that. And additionally, it's sprayed with glyphosate. So here we don't do that. And we have an option for you to have pure, quality nutrition because of how the health of our soil. So that soil health grown, and the food and fruits and vegetables are grown right on the vine, and then they're picked right when they're ripe. So if you think about a banana goes through several stages in its process, right? So when it's a green banana, it has certain nutrients in it. When it's yellow, it has different nutritional value. When it's yellow with brown spots, it's changing again. And when it's all brown, it's also different. So when you pick a piece of fruit or vegetable before it is ripe, it's lacking vital nutrients that our body actually can recognize. So most of the food and a lot of the processed things that we're experiencing in our society today, our bodies aren't recognizing it. And so we're experiencing a lot of dis-ease. But when that soil is healthy and regenerative, guess what? It regenerates inside of our bodies at the cellular level. And then we experience like transformation. We experience our body actually doing the work to repair damage from like things that we've done to it. So that's a little bit about our regenerative farms and like crop rotation and all of the different things that we do to make sure we are a part of the 1% of soil health that is nutrient dense. And that meets you right where you are and really changes the trajectory of your health and your well-being. And it's a beautiful, beautiful gift. And I'm just grateful to be a part of this company. We have a promise of purity and potency. So like, when we talk about purity and you think about something that's pure and something that is potent, like when you have something that's like, oh, that's strong, that hit me in the kicker, it's because of the purity that is available. So when we talk about purity, pure and premium, from Purium, we're talking about no heavy metals, no GMOs, no pesticides, no herbicides, no insecticides, no biocides, no fillers, no binders, no colors, no preservative, no additives. Like Purium adheres to beyond USDA certified standards. In fact, the USDA certified seal that you see in your grocery store is because of one of our owners, Dave Sandoval. So when we're talking about, I want organics, guess what? Baby, you got it right here. This is where it started. This is where it started. So I'm really excited to share that with you, because we deserve as humans to understand what is in our food and like what is causing us harm and what is bringing us health. And Purium really focuses on being the solution to many of the problems, and even the glyphosate problem that we have. We have a third-party tested glyphosate solution. And so I'll get into that. But before I get into that, I want to introduce my like good friend, Tiara Piggee. She is a wife. She's a mother of 4. She's a registered nurse. She's an author. She's a worship leader. She's a regenerative health coach. She's a certified lactation counselor. She focuses on leading women to freedom in both their health and their finances. And so I'm going to turn it over to Tiara just to share a little bit about her own health journey and what that was like for her.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Nicolle, for having me on. So I was introduced to these amazing superfoods when I was in the 3rd trimester of my pregnancy with my 4th child. I walked in actually to Nicolle's office and I said, I feel like hot trash on the side of the road on a hot Arkansas summer day. And if you don't live in Arkansas, you just may not understand what that meant, but she did. It was just, I felt muggy and gross and not good. And so she's like, I don't want you to go home feeling like this again, because I had said I felt bad multiple times. And she was like, I want you to try something. It's going to give you some energy, not like you took a stimulant of some sort, but just some good energy. So she gave me Power Shake and some aminos. I took them. I drove my 20-30 minutes back home with my 3 kids screaming in the back of my truck. And usually I would crash on the couch. I would get home, I would crash. My husband would put all the kids to bed, feed them dinner, cook dinner, get them bathed, get them to bed, and he'd just leave me to sleep because it was the only way I could make it to my shift in the morning. And that's what he did. This particular night, I was actually able to help him cook dinner. I helped get the kids bathed. I helped put him to bed, and it was like 9 o'clock. And normally it would be 10 or 11 for him before he would get in the bed because he was picking up my slack. But we were sitting in the bed and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I could read a book. I feel great. And so I was like, okay, Nicolle, I need this. But there was another piece to it for me. I knew that I wanted to stay home for an extended period of time. And I did not want to have to be relegated to just the 6 weeks that they give you that's barely paid postpartum after you have a baby. And that's if you qualify for short-term disability. And if you want to do FMLA, that may be 12 weeks, but it's not paid. And I didn't want that stress of trying to nurse my child and tend to my family. And so this served as not just a health solution for me, it served as a business solution and a financial solution for me and my family. So I was like, you know what? I think this is where God wants me to be. And I just jumped in feet first. I didn't even have my superfoods in yet, but I joined the business and I was just taking a leap of faith. And so my box came in literally like a couple of days before I went into labor. I'm typically a fast laboring mama. My kids come out in 4 to 6 hours. This little guy decided he was going to take a little longer. My superfoods fueled me for my entire labor over 24 hours. I didn't really have any real food during that time. It helped me postpartum. I have previously experienced postpartum depression and anxiety with my other 3 children. That was not my postpartum experience. I have had a long history of IBS with severe constipation. All of that is gone. I was able to actually nurse my son. We have been a full year. His birthday was yesterday, a full year of nursing. And I was able to donate over 1,000 ounces of breast milk in the middle of the milk crisis that we had going on, which was such a blessing to know that my body was still nourished. My son was still being nourished, and I was able to help other mamas as well. And so also, I was not my intention. I just wanted to feel good, but my body has shed excess waste and weight from being on my superfoods for the last year. I have lost over 80 pounds. I also have diastasis recti. If you're a mom, you've had a baby, you know those abdominal muscles, they separate when you have a baby and they should go back into place. And for most mamas, they don't. And without physical therapy or surgery, you tend to not really see a significant change in that closure. Well, mine was about 6 finger widths apart. I've had this since my daughter was born, and she's now 14. My oldest is 14 years old. And it shrank from 6 finger widths to 2 by itself with just ingesting my superfoods. That was huge for me. Like Nicolle said, I sing. And so I was having a lot of diaphragm issues. I need my abdominal muscles to be able to sing and to pick up my kids and carry them around and not pee when I sneeze. You need your pelvic floor to work. And that's what all of that is wrapped up in. And all of those issues that I had previously had to do tons of physical therapy for just to get a little bit of alleviation, it began to regenerate on its own. And so this has just served as a huge, tremendous blessing for me. And then just to share about, Nicolle, do you want me to go ahead and share a little bit about my business experience as well? So I've been with this amazing company for a year and a few days, actually. And this helped me to be able to stay home and provide income for my family. I was a little worried. My husband was a little worried, but he was so sweet. He was like, stay home. Let's take care of our son. We had prayed about this. And God used this as an avenue for me to be able to still provide an income for my family and build a team and step out into leadership that I really had been running away from. I've been a nurse for 10 years, and as many opportunities has come my way for me to be in management or leadership, I was, no, I'm good. I don't want that. But I knew that it was there. And the Lord linked me with the most beautiful mentorship that I could have ever even prayed for, that saw something in me that helped me to do just what I desire to do. And that's lead women, that's lead them into a place of wholeness in their health and in their finances. And to be able to do that incorporated with my faith is amazing. So that's just a little bit about where I am and what I'm doing. Nicolle, I appreciate you letting me share.
Man, what a blessing it is to have you. I'm super excited. I think someone just went ahead and gone and answered. Thanks, Deetra. Deetra's got you covered, Angela. Yeah, so super exciting, Tiara, just to have you a part of our team and to experience the level of growth and transformation that you have, not only in your own health, in your finances, and being able to care for your family like never before. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we're all looking for? Is a way to care for our families, to love the people that love us and that we love, and to care for them in the best possible way, to make sure that your children have a legacy and a heritage and a future. Like, that's what we're all looking for. Literally, that's what we're looking for. And so partnering with this company, for me, was a no-brainer. Bringing on brand partners like Tiara, absolutely a no-brainer. And so we are open for bringing on partners. So not only is this an opportunity to get your health on track, it's also an opportunity for you to link arms and build a business. So you don't have to just like, oh, I'm taking the superfoods. Why not take the superfoods and then share that with the people that you love? Like, why not? And that was my experience. I literally jumped on and I was like, I want this for myself. I have goals. I want to be healthy and I'm an apprentice midwife and a doula. And so I work with women that are pregnant and coming up on delivering babies, nursing women, the whole nine. And so I wanted to have an experience that was not just me telling you, this is what you need to do, but more of, this is what I'm doing. Come do this with me. Let's do this together. And so I didn't know everything when I first started, and I still don't know everything, but we have an amazing community of people that we can link arms with, regenerative detoxification practitioners, educators that will really kind of get in there, get into the nitty gritty with you and help you transform your life with the basic thing of food. It's just food. And so when we talk about, when the question was asked, like, what exactly is this? It's food. It's not what you're going to go get from GNC or around the corner, any of that. It's not isolated. It's not made in a lab. It's grown in regenerative soil. And that means our bodies understand at the cellular level. We're made of trillions of cells. Our bodies understand at the cellular level what this is. Sometimes when you have those little crackers that you might throw in your mouth every now and again, your body has no idea what that is. It's like, what's going on here? Alert, alert. We have to fight, protect. Let's figure this out. And so when you take in our superfoods, your body doesn't fight. Your body's like, what? You love me. You love me. And that is the beauty of joining and partnering with this company. Let me go ahead and go back to my slides so I can make sure that I stay on track. Awesome. All right, you guys. So we have four main products, or four main superfoods is what I like to say. So the Super Amino 23 is really your plant-based protein. So it's made of non-soy legumes. It's compressed. They come in pill form or like a capsule that you ingest. It really helps your body get the amino acids that it needs. Here's the truth. The shikimate pathway has in plants, like your vegetation, so like your fruits, your veggies, your things that are grown just in regular soil, has been damaged, if you will, because of that glyphosate that I talked about earlier. And this thing called the shikimate pathway in the plants that actually like is the uptake of the aminos that your body is looking for is damaged. So even when you're eating like plants, like more raw, sometimes we're missing that that amino acids that our body actually needs to build lean muscle, to make your mental acuity, like get your mind sharp, as opposed to sometimes we take in animal protein and we're like, oh, that's going to be great. And that's going to help me get the protein or the strength that you need. Really, it can make it a little bit harsher if your body's trying to filter that. So this kind of really takes that place. It's available in your body in 23 minutes. And it's equivalent to 5 capsules is the equivalent to 30 grams of protein, which is huge. I mean, life-changing, right? So then we've got our Power Shake. If you could mute, please, that'd be great. Then we've got our Power Shake, which is your micronutrients. It is 97% of your daily micro and phytonutrients. It's what your cells need to come alive. And when I tell you I come alive after having my Power Shake, I come alive. Like I scoop it, I shake it, I drink it, and then I'm ready to go and ready to show up in the world in a way that I've never shown up before, because it's nutrition that hits me at the cellular level. It creates a lot of satiation. So you're satisfied. If any of you have ever like eaten food and then gone back to your refrigerator and like opened it up. We used to call that, I think it's a Cosby Show episode when they're like, no penguins, where you open the refrigerator and you just stand there and look and you just want something, or your body's like, I just want something, but you don't know exactly what it is. It's because the food that we're eating isn't meeting us at the cellular level, and it's not nutrient dense. It lacks the nutrients that our body actually needs to feel the sense of satiation. So our Power Shake covers that. Like, boom, we got you covered. And so the Biomedic, when we talked about glyphosate and the damage that it's doing to many of our bodies and to our world, our planet even, we have a third-party proven glyphosate solution, and that is our Biomedic. It helps detoxify the body. It helps pull glyphosate out of your body. After 6 weeks of consistent usage, you will reduce the glyphosate in your body to 70%, which is huge. Like, I don't know if you like are feeling this, but I'm feeling it. So the Biomedic will really help detoxify the body, and it's third-party tested. It's the only glyphosate solution to something that is running rampant and taxing most of our bodies. And so there's a simple and easy solution. And then we've got our apothecary, and it's just a tart cherry juice, right? It allows your body to address the free radical damage from years of what we've done to our bodies. And sometimes we've done it unbeknownst to ourselves, right? So sleep and the quality of sleep really affects like how you're able to show up in your day. If you wake up and first thing in the morning is like, I'm exhausted, and I'm like, you wake up tired, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better from there. So our apothecary allows you to get into that deep REM sleep and like allow your body to actually rejuvenate and repair. And so some might be taking melatonin to help their bodies like settle down and go to sleep. The truth is our bodies make its own melatonin. So guess what? You take your apothecary, you teach your body to produce its own melatonin so you have a deep, restful sleep. Here in our regenerative health community, we say what you take, you teach your body not to make. So think about all of the supplements and things that you might have been told over the counter, like, oh, I'm going to take some collagen and like help my body, you know, develop its collagen or elasticity or something like that. As you kind of grow older, you're like, I don't know if I like this stretch and I want some collagen. Guess what? Your body is designed to make its own collagen. So with our super aminos and our apothecary together, that's your collagen boost. And it teaches your body to produce and to function the way it was designed to. So that's a beautiful gift. And so then we have a couple, like several different like superfood products. So we have what's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, which is 60 meals. And so you take everything that I just laid out, you take that twice a day. And that really is whole food nutrition. It takes the place of and can cut down on your grocery bill significantly. So when you're like, is this a meal replacement? Is this, it is a meal. It is food. Can I take this while I'm on certain medications? You know, my doctor has me on this or has me on that. Can I take that? Absolutely. It's just food. It's just food grown with a conscience, right? Like grown appropriately and then meets your body at the cellular level. So that's really exciting. And so this is our 30-day program. The only thing that is added additionally here is what's called the Super Cleanse R. And the Super Cleanse R is a parasite cleanse. So I've kind of broken down everything else, but then in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, it's an excellent support to remove those parasites. Remember when we're going back to that refrigerator and wanting a little bit more, one, because we're not satiated, two, potentially we've got parasites. And if you're living and breathing, you got a parasite. And we're the only nation that actually doesn't do an annual cleanse of parasites. And so we're stepping into like kind of next generation stuff and like helping you be aware that like you can do better and you can live and experience a quality of life that is beyond what you think, you know. And we've accepted sometimes like sickness and illness as a normal thing. But what if I said there's solutions to that? What if I said you don't have to sit around and be sick in your body? There are things, or just take medication after medication after medication. What if I said there's an opportunity for you to activate, like reactivate cells in your body? And that's called cellular regeneration, like bringing back to life with food. And it's a back to basics principle. So we can bring cells back to life with the simple thing called food, grown in regenerative soil, partnered with Purium. Like there it is. So we also have what's called the ULT plus performance, which is a great option for families. If you have a family, a large family, you've got kids and after school activities, you are a coffee drinker and you're just like, I just need something to get me started for my day. This comes with everything that was mentioned in the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, the ULT, plus it has cocoa hydrate, which is like, would be like your Gatorade, your superior Gatorade. So Gatorade itself, we know, has a lot of dyes, a lot of sugars, and in fact, it dehydrates your body, even though it's marketed to hydrate your body. Cocoa hydrate is literally dehydrated coconut water and pineapples. You add that to water, you activate it, you drink it. It's like pure hydration that hits you right at the cellular level. And it's great. It's great for the whole family. Aloe Digest. I mean, everything tastes better with a little bit of aloe in it, but it's also helps with digestion. So that's really great in like our gut health. Can't Beat This really helps with the energy. I'm a birth worker and like Can't Beat This comes with me everywhere I go, because literally you cannot beat this when we're talking about coming alive and not having like stimulant energy, like that just turns you up and then turns you down, or like blood sugar crashes or anything like that. The Can't Beat This is just that stable, like I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm ready to do this, let's go. Then we've got Super Xanthan and then MVP Sports. So there are more things in here, and you can get connected with the person that invited you to the call if you want to know more about each one of those superfoods that was mentioned. So we have the opportunity to, like what we talked about and what Tiara shared, like you can take care of your health You can also take care of your wealth by partnering with this company and sharing this with other people. So we have qualifying packs, which you can choose from. One, the core four, which is the four main superfoods. We also have the ULT, which I kind of just showed you, the ULT plus performance to qualify for the business. Our company decided back in, during the pandemic in 2020, when people were just suffering and losing their jobs, and suffering in the quality of life, our company decided, you know what? Let's make an opportunity or create space for people to get their health on track and build a business at the same time. And it was, just a beautiful gift that the company offered. And so you can upgrade with one of those qualifying packs without having to, you can get a business basically without having to purchase something additional, without having to purchase a business. So you purchase food for yourself and then you can upgrade and you get a business. What a gift. We also have some amazing ways to earn an income. So we've got fast start bonuses and fast start matching bonuses. So the company rewards you by just sharing. We know we have a mission to end human suffering. We also recognize that mission cannot happen without people like you and me. Some people have stigmas and negative ideas about multiple layers of income or multiple streams of money. And there's a stigma, maybe even a negative stigma about it. But the truth is, women are top earners in companies like this because there's literally no cap on what you can earn. And it's women generally, men are included, but a lot of times women come off in their families as nurturers and want to make sure that everybody in the family is taken care of. And that doesn't just stop with the family, right? It goes on to the neighbor, to their friend. Here's an opportunity. So maybe today this isn't for you, but if it's not, who do you know? Who can you bring on? Who can you share this with? And so this is an opportunity for you to earn additional income that, we've got several people that have even retired their husbands from their jobs, which is huge. It's huge. And so there's an opportunity and there's a space here for you to earn and to grow. We have fast start bonuses and those are matching. So our company will match the person that brought you in, which would be called an enroller. So you qualify. We get paid 5 times a month. So every Friday there's a paycheck, and then there's a 15th of the on the 15th of the month, there's a bonus check that you get from the bonus from the month before. And so your enroller or the person that brought you into this, you guys both get matching bonuses in that fast start window. And so that's a great opportunity for you to link arms with someone, and we mentor you. So you're not just here as a customer or even as a brand partner. You're just not here left to your own devices to figure it out. So we partner with you and we help you make this transition happen. And my slides are going backwards. Let me fix it. I don't quite know how. Awesome. There we go. So just what we were talking about, the fast start bonuses. So you can see here, there are different ranks and different bonuses that come along in that fast start window. So when you come in, it's great, that energy and that excitement to really earn $3,500 in your first few months. You can earn that. And the person that brought you in can earn that too. Additionally, if you bring other people in, so you're still multiplying this. And so I don't know if you can feel or see how this growth can just continue to happen. And it's a beautiful thing. And we're doing it with a conscience, right? Because people do not know what is going on with their food. And because they don't know what's going on with their food, they don't understand what's going on with their health. And so you have an opportunity to really step in and be that person in the gap that says, hey, I know you're suffering in your body, but you don't have to. And this is why you don't have to. Here's solutions for you to understand what's going on with the soil and get your health on track and really change the trajectory of your future. So that's what we do here. We do it with strategic duplication. So not only for our customers, but also for our partners. We have weekly support calls. We have health and business opportunity calls. And you're invited right now, you're participating in what we would call a health and a wellness opportunity, like a health and business opportunity. That's exactly what this is. And so we have launch events, we have customer retention, ways to help you keep your customers. We have product information sheets, and we do this in community. We do this together because we grow together and we rise together. And that's one of our like foundational things is we rise together in this company. And I can't be amazing without you. And you can't be amazing without me. We do this together. We rise together. There's an African proverb and a principle called Ubuntu, and that means I exist in the world because of you, and you exist in the world because of me. And our relationship together, like you make me better. Your imprint on me, your connection with me makes me better. My connection with you makes you better. And so together we grow, we get healthy, we get wealthy, we change the world together. So that's all I have to share with you tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to use the chat or the hand raise feature. I'm happy to answer some questions. We've got regenerative health practitioners on the line. Like hotline is happening. So if you have questions, maybe a protocol that you need for yourself, maybe questions about the business, how do you get started? Feel free to ask. And I'll just kind of give us a little pause. Surely there's one question, because I know that I might have missed something. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to be here. If you are ready to like step into this transformation for yourself, if you're ready to say, you know what, I'm at a place in my life where I want to prioritize my health and my well-being. I'm at a place in my life where I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of wanting to go and wanting to do things, but I just can't. If you're ready to say, I'm willing to step into this, then let us know. Let us know. Let the person that invited you to this call know, and they'll be happy to share their gift code with you and build from there. And we can grow from there. We rise together. You guys have an amazing evening.